It's time to go start a colony on an ice planet. We've got our ice command center loaded into Harmony the Nerus, and we're going to have to head off to a nearby system in order to do this, because Upsilon doesn't have an ice planet. We're going to be going to Peleel, which is 3 jumps from here. Just going to pop the command center down and come right back. And then let's just stay aligned to the Ostendigo gate. And go to planets. We have an ice planet here. Whoops. Didn't want to warp to it. Realign with Ostendigo. Planets. Ice. We want to view Planetary Industry. That's what we want. Now, we've already got aqueous liquids covered from our gas planet back home. So we need microorganisms, noble gas, and planktic colonies. Microorganisms have a section there, noble gas there, planktic colonies there. So that all seems like if we plant one right there in the middle, we should be pretty close. So let's build our ice command center, plop it down right there. Submit, and we are done here. You may remember Jane from a once popular series of books used to teach children how to read. Jane left that conventional life portrayed in those stories to become a capsuleer, but it left her with a chip on her shoulder. Far from conventional now, she has committed herself to following 4 cardinal rules that she calls her guiding stars. Her vision is to build a Stratios and fly it on a pilgrimage to the Eve Gate. These are the continuing adventures of Jane Honesty. And here we are. This is our command center, and right off the bat we know that we are going to have to upgrade it at least 1 level, because we want to put down a launch pad right off the bat. Now, where to put it? If we go back to scan, we want to put it, right now we're looking at planktic colonies, and that looks like it's all on this side. We want to put it kind of at the intersection of all 3. We've got microorganisms on this side, we got noble gas also over here. That's the farthest away. So probably right about here. Let's put it down there. Now, so we've got a launch pad. We want to go from exported products, the things that we want, to actually take off the planet backwards. That's at least the way I like to think about it. We're going to start out with 3 advanced facilities, 1 for supertensile plastics, 1 for test cultures, and 1 for viral agent. Then, to supply the advanced ones, we need to make 3 basic industry facilities, 1 for bacteria, 1 for oxygen, and 1 for biomass. To supply our basic industry facilities, we need extractor units. We need an extractor unit for planktic colonies. And then second, we need an extractor unit for microorganisms. But as it turns out, we need to upgrade our power supply again before we can install that one. So we'll do that. Then on to actually install the extractor colony for microorganisms, and then a last one to extract noble gas. Whoops, but wait, before we can install the third one, we have to upgrade our power supply again, so we'll do that. And then, finally, our third extractor unit for noble gas. And now with all the facilities placed, we can fill in all the links. Again, we're going to link everything from the central launch pad, because the launch pad is going to be our storage for all the things as they come and go between the facilities. Okay, we've got links. So next is to create all of our routes. So again, we're going to start with our advanced facilities. We're just going to route all of the things that we need from the first one back to the launchpad hub, then the second and the third likewise. Then we'll set our routes for the basic facilities, each one going back to the central launchpad hub. And once we have all that done, we are ready to start thinking about loading up our extractor units and getting things actually extracted. So for extractor number 1, we'll just install one there. And for noble gas, let's zoom out a little bit, see where we can find the most of it. 94, meh. Not the greatest. 96, 95, 96, 97, 98. Get that out of the way. 97, 98, 98.8. Looks like about the best we're gonna do. And noble gas, we need, according to our little chart, 117,000 of them. So let's see, at what point do we get to 117,000? Right about there. But in my recent experience, it seems like those estimates are a little on the low side. So I'm going to say, as long as we're going to run it that long, we might as well run it, because we got all the time in the world. Let's run it for 4 days. We'll have extra 117, 148, hoping we're going to have extra there. All right, so we're going to start extraction on that. Now, for this one, we want to install an extractor. And again, I'm just installing one because the more extractors we use, the more power we're going to need, and we're approaching the end of our power supply. So, yeah. Let's see how many we can get out of this. This is for planktic colonies. Planktic colonies, 110, 116, 115, 16, 100 down in there. And I'm thinking 116 is about as much as we're going to do. 117, there, we'll leave it there. Okay, so for planktic colonies, we're going to need 216,000. Run that number up to, we're going to let this run 8 days? 209 days. What if we let it run a week? 216, 228. Yeah, as long as we're going to run it 7 days. May as well run it 8. 235, and then we'll have a little extra to play with, maybe. So, there we go. Now the last one. Install. Oh. We need more power. If we come over to here, our skills aren't good enough to upgrade it again. Let's see. Skills. Planetary. Command center upgrades. 3 days. We have 60,000 skill points. If we apply skill points to next level, we can get halfway there and be there in a day and a half. Yeah, let's go for it. We'll do that, and we'll put that in the queue. Meanwhile, we got, well, let's submit all that, what we've got so far. So we can, at this point, just figure out how to supply our facilities with what we do have on hand. So we'll just go through the extractors, get all the extraction things going back to the launch pad, and then once we're at the launch pad, we can see what things are coming in and route the incoming things back out to where they need to go. We'll do that as best we can to get things kind of started until we can fill in with that last extractor unit. We said that colony would need water, 720 units of water. And we have water on our ice planet here in Upfalent. We're going to take the water over and see if we can't at least get it working with the water to be producing something. So first, let's go to someplace relatively safe. And if we click into here now, we should be able to launch 720 waters up to the customs office where we can pick it up. There, that's done. So here we are. We're going to head to the customs office.
Drive active.
And here we are. Access customs office. We want to transfer that over here to spot. All done. And now off we go.
Drive active.
Now we also know that we want 44 oxygen just for our own use. So we'll bring 44 oxygen over. And now when we go, we can pick up the oxygen, put the water in. Oxygen up, water down, transfer the water down, and we're out of here again. All right, our skills have been upgraded, and it's time to start extracting microorganisms. And we need to put on one at least extraction node. 45 looks like it's going to be about where it's at. 45. Let's do we have enough power for 2? Play catch up here. So somewhere around 44, 45, yes. All right. And now We need 216,000 of them. So if we go 1 day, 9 hours, 234. Again, just for good measure, might as well go a day and a half. 244,000 gives us some extra to play with. Start extraction, submit. Now, everything else should be on the way very soon. All right, we've let a little more time pass. Checking here to see what we've got cooked up. And super tensile plastics, 90 of them. We need 88. Test cultures, 90 of them. Again, we need 88. Viral agent, 105. Again, we need 88. These things are still humming away, but we've turned off all of our other secondary factories, so these will just finish up with whatever they're extracting and turning into level 1 products, but we'll just let that run. We might have a use for them down the line for something, but now it's time to go and pick up the things we need for the Stratios. We want the super tensile plastics, the test cultures, and the viral agents, please. Just over 205,000 ISK to transfer them up off the planet. Grab our stuff. And we are done here. Home again, home again. Austin, go. Jump.
Warp drive active.
And here we are. Back in station. 88 each. Super tensile plastics. 88. Test cultures, 88, viral agent, 88, there we go. The rest we can just put in the item hanger. Again, maybe we'll use them later, maybe we won't, but that's 3 more items off the list. So now Jane can take a look at her list and cross off 88 super tensile plastics, 88 test cultures, 88 viral agents, and 44 oxygen. She's getting closer. On the chart, we can fill in oxygen for our fuel blocks, and for the first time, we have some materials for the auto integrity preservation seals and life support backup units themselves. I'm Casparius. One of my favorite things about EVE Online is that there are so many games within the game. Planetary Industry is one of those. It's a puzzle where you get the pieces but no instructions about how to put them together. Add to that the specialized goals Jane is aiming for, and you get a very different kind of solution than what a true industrialist would ever come up with. Again, with this Planetary Industry episode, I hope you enjoyed Jane's oddball construction as much as I did. Of all the things you might have chosen to do today, you took 20 minutes to play EVE Online with me, and I appreciate it. As always, thank you.